This just came to me about how alien intelligence machinery, predictive modeling, is used to make money in the future, right? Um, because then it's then that idea, that concept, that modification, right? Just like you see in nature, the form, shape, and the color and the flow. Well, I see the same colors in one bird that I see in another bird. I see similar looking beaks, right? Modifications like hybrids and what have you. The form and flow of the holographic structure, which is the structural engineering integrity of what to build, which is the program. Yeah. So it came to me, and I know this came to me many, 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 many years ago. And that had to do with skateboards, because I grew up at the beach. So to sort of cut to the chase on this, I was in fourth grade, and believe it was 1961, living in a place called Glendora, California, up in the San Gabriel Mountains. And back then they had a motor vehicle that a child could run around in using, depending on whether you're left or right footed. In this case, I'm right footed. So you had a wooden platform that looks like a skateboard, but it was a wooden platform that was about a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch thick. And it had a finish on it, and it had steel wheels, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. And then it had a wooden post that came up, a vertical post that came up that had a handle on it. So that a child could put your left and right hand on that steering mechanism, right? Put your right foot on that board, and then use your left foot to motor to school. So I was motoring to school using that toy. So one day, what do you think I did? I decided to disassemble that vertical post with the handle on it. And now I'm just left with the wheels underneath as wheels that are spinning, the actual spin rotation. So all I have is a flat board. At the time in which I did that, I wasn't even aware of what a skateboard was on the commercial market. Wasn't even aware of it. I hadn't even read or looked at any images in Surfer magazine. I hadn't even been to the beach yet in Orange County to see any surfers surfing in waves. I hadn't even seen any commercial skateboards. So you see how this sort of works between base 12 and base 10 that comes later. Wow, look at that little child did. Modified what was built that we sold to that family, that became a present given to that child. That child takes upon its own creative mind to disassemble what we built and sold to him, torque converted it into something totally different. Wow, now predictive modeling can be used to do what? Market future potential memories, using our electrical power in which to do that. That's what they do with our creative power. Okay, we come first, they come second. Second, 222. Because it does not have any organic proto, like proto as in one, firstborn star, firstborn electric potential of future memories of trees, planting seeds, right? Record players. That's where they get all their ideas. That's where alien intelligence gets all the ideas, because it doesn't have any eternal creative power. Yep, copycats. Right? And so it's all about marketing. So that's it's just like I mentioned to Chris one day, they're stealing our electrons and then selling stuff back to us using our electrical support to do that. That becomes the game. That's the competitive game. That's the Boards and Matrix quarantine. The ping pong. The 222. 60 hertz. Playing Star Wars video games. The competitive mind is not the creative mind. So they steal ideas and concepts. That's why when I met the guy who wrote the book called The Immortals, which turned out to be that movie with those folks in Hollywood, what is it, the Weinstock or Weinstein? No, maybe I got that one mixed up. I can't remember. It's a longer name, longer syllable name that produced that movie. And I spent some time going back and forth in Messenger window when he was a friend of mine many years ago. And he told me the horror story of what his being, to murder his family, threatening him. And so in other words, see, he wrote the story. So you saw what happened out of that story. A lot of folks made a lot of electronic numbers off of that. And then it's so you see how that works, right? They're always competing against each other for what? More power and control over what they don't love, which is their own mirror, which goes black. That's what a black hole is. The sucking sound, sucking electrons out of the planetary battery. Right? Base 12 is not base 10. QI Aurora platform. Aya Mueva. The Mu Empire. The Mother Ark Empire. Empire like in fire. EMP like an electromagnetic pulse. EMP. EMP. The pulse, the heart wave, the crystal heart wave. Empire fires, the heart fire, cosmic creative fire. On fire to learn, on fire to create. Manifestation. Yeah.